Welcome back to the Movie Talk Pod hosted by Rick. I'm your host, Rick. I know I've been going for a while, but I'm still trying to figure out how I want to approach this platform. I'm really, like I said on previous episodes, I'm really into movies and I like to talk about movies all the time and stuff like that. I still buy DVDs and stuff. Um, I'm just trying to figure out how do I really want to approach this because I really want to just come in here and freely talk about, different movies that I watch or movies that I just seen and things like that. And not necessarily just movies, but, good TV shows and things like that. So again, if you're hearing this for the first time, you just come across my platform, please share my platform. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Please email me at themovietalkpod@gmail.com. Also, the information will be in the description. Themovietalkpod@gmail.com. And just give me some suggestions. Hey, talk about this movie. Hey, have you seen this? And I'll go watch it. If I haven't seen it, I'll watch it. And if I did see it, I'll talk about it. So please hit me up at themovietalkpod@gmail.com. I just freely want to talk about movies in the way that I talk, how I talk, and just make it a fun time, man. So last Saturday, me and my wife, we went to see Bad Boys for Life. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I don't know what the people be criticizing. People talk shit, man. Nowadays, we're in the era of nobody's happy with nothing. You know what I mean? It don't matter what you do. It don't matter how good you do it. LeBron could go score 100 points tonight, and they'll be like, you know what? He didn't score 101 points. He's not the best. So it's no matter what you could do. You're not going to please everybody. I seen it a couple of weeks after, me and my wife, we just haven't had time to actually get to the movies. We work, we got 3 kids, so we didn't really have time to actually get to the theater to see it or whatever the case. But I did told my wife, like, we have to see this in the theaters before it come out because I want to see it in all of its, Now, I do got a 75-inch flat screen, so I mean, I do got nice TVs in my house, but I just wanted to see it in the movie theaters. I still like to go to the movie theaters. It's one of my favorite things to do is go to the movie theaters with my wife, um, and go to the mall and go to comedy shows and shit. Like, those like my 3 favorite things to do, and of course, hang out with my kids. But Bad Boys. So we went to the movie theaters. Of course, when I go to the movie theaters that I'm at, like, they got this pizza there, man. That's just good, yo. I don't know, man. So I got to go there, order my pizza. My wife, she always gets her pretzel bites with the cheese. So we go see Bad Boys. I thoroughly enjoyed Bad Boys. 15 minutes into the movies, I'm telling my wife, yo, the day this comes out, I'm buying it. It has to go into the DVD collection as one of my favorite movies. That's how much I like the movie. So off top, let's rank them. There's 3 Bad Boys, star Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. So I'm going the first one, the third one, then the second one. I like the second one. I wasn't doing backflips about it. I wasn't like, oh shit, let's do a backflip. It was good. It had its moments. It had some moments I didn't like. It had some moments I liked. You know what I mean? This movie, I liked everything about it. I didn't have no bad spots to me. I like the action. I like the concept. I like the acting. I like the jokes. I like everything about this movie, yo. I don't understand why people was trying to down the movie. The movie it was a good movie, man. The guy that they played, the guy that was the assassin, like, even the concept of that movie was crazy. It wasn't like they was on some super cops trying to, you know what I mean? Like, they was actually being hunted. Well, Will Smith was. And again, spoiler alert, I'm sorry for those who haven't seen it, but by the time, you really come across this, it's not even going to be in the theaters no more. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm about to talk in depth about the movies for those who've seen the movie. So Will Smith's son, the dude who they said was his son, yo, what? What the first scene when they was like gonna rob him for the money and he flipped out and whooped everybody ass, I said, oh no, I'm buying this. I think that was the part I told my wife, I'm buying this the day it comes out. I'm buying this movie. You know what I mean? I like the fact that they leaned into, yo, we older, man. We can't be out here running and flipping and shooting and all that. We're older now. That was ill. Dude was a problem, though. Like, he was a fucking problem with the assassination, man. Like, he was getting busy. That shit reminded me of The Mechanic. I don't know if you've seen that with Jason Strahan. The Mechanic is a hard movie. They got The Mechanic, and then The Mechanic resurrected. Damn, I might go upstairs and watch that shit. That shit good. But he was a hitman. He was a hitman in that movie. But one of the parts, so yeah, I like that, right? He was hunting, man. He did Will Smith in, man. He had the all black. He was on the motorcycle. That was dope. Another part. Oh, my wife. My wife had to use the restroom. So I told her, I said, oh man, you might miss something. Cause it was like that. It was that action. Right? Now, for those of you who have seen the movie, my wife went to the restroom when they was at the park. Was that at a park or a baseball game? They was somewhere and Will Smith was talking to Kat. You know what I mean? And she got up. I said, damn man, you might miss something. And as soon as she walked out, Cap got shot. The moment she walked out, like she went and walked out, Cap got shot. I said, damn, because that was like a major out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. They was just walking, just boom, he hit him. Right? I was like, fuck. Then as soon as she came back, she said, I miss anything? I said, yo, Cap, the moment you walked out, Cap got killed. She said, damn. Like, I mean, I literally just said that. I said, yo, the way this movie is, you might miss something. She said, I'm going to be fast. She came right back and she's like, I missed something. I said, yeah, Cap got shot. They killed Cap, man. I was like, damn, yo. That was fucked up. You know what I mean? And what else? Of course, Will Smith and Martin, they're always going to be funny. They're always going to be naturally funny. I like that. And what else? I like the fact that I like how they had it to where I like the team. I forgot who they was called, but the squad that was working with Will Smith, I forgot their name, but they was getting busy. They had the high tech shit and all that shit. And I like the fact that they rolled out with Will to go to Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, he is like, oh, you called him. It's like, yeah. He is like, I'm happy you called him. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was dope. I like that they went and did that. You know what I mean? So again, man, they went to Mexico and then they had backup, and it was a good movie, man. Good action packed movie. It wasn't like super, over the top action, but it was some good action on there, man. And like I said, man, I think they did it right. I think they toned it down, because to me, I haven't seen Bad Boys 2 in a while, but to me, it's like from Bad Boys 1 to Bad Boys 2, they turned up the action. And then on this one, they turned it back down to more of a realistic, like, this could actually happen type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Bad Boys 2, they was like really over the top with the extra shit. And it was an action movie, so I guess they did it that way. You know what I mean? But I still like it. But again, I'm ranking them. And the way they set it off, the way they ended it, it was going to be another one. So, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. I don't know who dude is, but they should have him in some more roles like that. Some more type fighting, type assassin, ninja type shit, because he was a beast, yo. I don't know his name. Salute to that man. But he was a beast, yo. He was a beast, man. So, man, yeah, man. So again, I want to come up with a rating system when I think when I go, at some point today, I'm gonna sit down and like really, see what I want to do with this, because I like it. I like to talk about movies. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily gonna be super long, but it's like, this is what I think about this movie. You know what I mean? And here we go. But I want to give a rating system. So let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, movie tickets. We're gonna go on a scale of 1 to 5 movie tickets. I'm giving this movie 3.5 movie tickets. You know what? 4 movie tickets. I'm giving this movie 4 movie tickets. You You know what I'm saying? Out of 5, I'm giving it 4 movie tickets, man. Definitely a must see. Check it out. You know what I mean? Seriously, really check it out, man. Bad Boys for Life. Star Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Um, the 4 movie tickets. I would assume that this is a must see. I gotta rate them. I don't know. I don't know what it is, how this gonna go, but I'm giving this 4 movie tickets. Movie tickets are gonna be 1 through 5. It's gonna be what I'm rating the movies. So I'm giving this a 4 movie ticket, a 3.5 to 4 movie tickets. So there you have it. Later on, and maybe in the next episode, I'll explain the movie tickets and things like that. I'm about to sign off. My name is Rick. This is the Movie Talk Podcast. Please, if you're hearing this, hit me up at themovietalkpod@gmail.com. So the more I can get, it's easier for me to just come down and, you know what I'm saying? I've seen thousands of movies, so I could talk about movies all day, but it might be a movie that I haven't seen that you've seen, and you just want to hear somebody else's opinion on it. You know what I mean? So please hit me up at themovietalkpod@gmail.com. Themovietalkpod@gmail.com. Or you could hit me up on Instagram at Rick_BHR. And then, just let me know, yo, man, talk about this or talk about that. And I'll come right down here and I'll do a podcast about it. You know what I mean? If I seen the movie, okay, that's fine. And if I haven't seen it, I'll definitely watch it and I'll go right and jump right into it. So again, thank you for listening and talk to you later.